Yo, welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you for another edition of LFC Vibes. We are here, man. I'm here with the kennel. I don't think I could have done this by myself because obvious reasons. But kennel, this thing here, man, I don't know what to say. We're going straight to the point. There's no need for us to sugarcoat. But people, please share, subscribe, and like. Get the subs up, man. Get the subs up. You guys know what the deal is. If Liverpool's not going to help us, we got to help ourselves. We can't deal with this foolishness anymore. Right now, I don't want to hear, oh, let's give him time or whatever. I don't want to talk to the players. Right now, everybody's getting it. It's nonsense right now. But big up to the Kennel. He's in the building. Kennel, well, go on. How you doing, sir? First of all, how's health? That's more important.
Health? It's in the mud, bro. It's in the mud. Last season I was falling asleep during the games and I was like, God damn, man, work is catching up to me. I'm working too hard. Maybe I'm getting old. You know what I mean? I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. All right, maybe football isn't as important. Dude, I was falling asleep 15 minutes into games, bro.
Boring.
Now looking back with my hindsight being 2020, I'm like, Rob, maybe the tactics been dead. Maybe I mentally checked. Yeah, bro. That's why I was checking out, bro. Mentally, it wasn't worth watching. Yeah, we won the league, but it wasn't worth watching. It wasn't worth watching. I thought it was a good thing that I didn't have to worry about my team and we won the league.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. The sign's been there, man. Been stale from day one, bro. Man's been stale from day one, so I have to eat that, bro. I have to accept the fact that I'm not old. I still got energy. I still got life. It's just dead tactics stuck in your boy in, bro. It's like turning on a TV show that you're about to binge. 15 minutes in, you fall asleep. Show ain't gripping enough, bro. It ain't gripping. It can't hold your attention.
Bro.
I thought I had TikTok attention span, bro. 15 seconds in that. Nope. That's just how long the tactics last.
Bro, like literally on Saturday. They're like, oh, Salah and Gakpo are on it. They're showing energy. They're going at it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what are they showing? All they're doing is like, it look like they're dribbling. It look like they have energy, but they're not going anywhere. There was no one single pass that went through. Like, you'd be like, oh, something's about to happen. All the ball that Salah will get, he would dribble. It looks like he's doing something, and he hits a brick wall, and then he comes back.
Yo, Quasi, I ain't even trying to hold you or disrespect you, bro. Because I'm here for you, right? I'm going to keep it 100, man. Bro, the game was on 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bro.
Yeah.
I put the game on the phone. It's not a flex. I got a massive TV. Bro, I was playing EAFC 26 on the big TV, bro. The game was on the phone. I couldn't tell you who completed what pass or nothing. All I heard was just, Nottingham Forest! In 40 seconds! Bro, that's all I kept hearing. I couldn't tell you no patterns or nothing, bro. Because the game was on the freaking phone and I was playing EAFC 26, bro.
Yeah.
On the big screen. Me and my dog chilling, bro. So that's how my Saturday went, bro. The game was finished. My battery died immediately. I was like, yo, it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best.
Man, like, you watching the game and you're like, okay, like, Nottingham Forest, I think Sean Dice sat there and said, I didn't think this was going to be this easy. He felt like it was a trap. He literally felt like, these guys are pranking me. They're going to let me score 1 or 2 goals and they're going to do the whole Liverpool thing and come from behind and pump you with 5.
The man came into this game and only God can tell me otherwise, bro. Sean Dice came into that game sitting in 19 going, boys, go out there, have fun, enjoy your football. After this game, we'll come up with a game plan and how we're going to position ourselves in the league. Yeah. That was his game plan. And that was better than whatever plan Arne had.
Bro, like,
yo, have fun. You know what I mean? We'll regroup after this. You know, we'll lose. I'm not gonna judge anyone. I'm not gonna criticize anyone. You know what I mean? Just show some energy. Enjoy yourself, lads. Plan for the fun, bro.
Man, it was, yeah, it's like, I mean, there's no, we've been talking about slot, some people slot out, we know Fuzzy was slot in, yeah. But Fuzzy, I need you to be on the channel because last week you and Irishman got at me saying we can't just bring anybody in. This is the reason why. And Irishman has always said that this is not the guy. This guy is coaching himself out of a job. The only thing that he doesn't believe is the name on the list right now. He doesn't believe anybody can do a better job. But right now, I'm sorry, put Stephen G there until the summer. Put Stephen G there just for vibes. At least, you know what? We know what to expect. But this guy don't know what he's doing. Let me big up to Fuzzy. He's in the chat. Big up to somebody, LFC. He's in the chat. I know Gary Richards is in the building. Who else was here? You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, all we're doing is repetitive conversation. Now, what I heard was, and we need to talk individual now. They say Virgil was screaming at people in the dressing room so loud that you could hear him from the tunnel. Right? The manager talked to the players in the halftime. Zuberi, they came in on the field, and 39 seconds later, Nottingham Forest scored. You were an athlete before. What does that tell you? Your captain is upset. He's been screaming his lungs out, trying to, quote unquote, get his team going, right? Showing his anger, showing his frustration to his teammate, like, yo, wake up, what's going on there? Right? Any of you guys, your captain yelling at everybody, wake up, let's go, whatever he's saying, you guys are not playing, whatever. The manager probably maybe did not do the same thing, but he did something to get you guys going, came up with second half tactics like what we always say that this manager has. And then they come on the field, and 39 seconds later, what happened? Nottingham Forest scored. People, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to think about that. What do you guys think that the players mentally are saying to these guys, the captain and the manager? Big up to Fuzzy. So yeah, man, we'll be expecting you, brother. Thank you. Fuzzy, you are slotting today. I am out, bro, like a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, man. So I want people to help me answer the question. Zuberi, second half. Mm-hmm. The captain apparently was screaming so hard from the dressing room you could hear it through the tunnel. And I'm pretty sure when he was done, the manager also gave his tactics, or whether the manager did his first and the captain was screaming, we don't care. Whatever happened, we know for a fact that the manager will give them tactics to go for the second half. Let's just say it's true that Virgil was upset and yelling at everybody trying to get them going. They get on the field, and 39 seconds later, Nottingham Forest scored. The team that is in the 19th. Psychologically, what do you think it means? Like, what psyche do you think the players came in after all that episode?
I guess the best way I can quantify your question is I got yelled at.
Ooh, your phone is disappearing.
So, yeah, so just my phone struggling for signal, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Quasi, I ain't got nothing for that question, man. I ain't got nothing for that question, Quasi. I can't even sugarcoat it. Cause yo, listen, Quasi, whenever I ever back down from a question, bro, like I want you to understand the question you're asking me. Bro, I want you to understand the question you're asking me. You're telling me man got cussed out for playing shit.
Yeah.
Came out and 39 seconds was still playing shit.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Listen, Quasi, man. Listen, man. I've chopped my fair share of crackheads in the past, bro. I'm tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Some of them don't look like crackhead, but if you ever let a needle fall close to them, they're gonna accidentally fall on the needle. They're gonna accidentally fall on the needle and give me all kind of cockamamie excuses about the sidewalk and cracks in the sidewalk and how they ended up on the needle. It's the same thing. You're playing poor, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna shake it off. Woo. You know what I mean? Slap the cheeks, trying to wake up, get blood flowing back through your face. And 39 seconds later, that's what I saw. Yeah, that's like a man taking a blue pill talking about he's gonna last 5 minutes, bro. As soon as he enters, he pops off again.
It pops up.
Like, bro, yeah, bro. I'm yo, Quasi, that's you having a slow leak in your tire and you're yelling and kicking the tire and you air it up. And it's like, all right, usually it takes about 20 minutes before it airs out. As soon as you go on the driver's side and close the door, bro, your tire's flat again, bro. Hey, you're done. You're done, bro. Yeah, call call AAA, man. You're done. You're done, Quasi. Yo, Quasi, you can stall a slow leak for as long as it can carry you. But when you disconnect the pump and you're back in the same position you started pumping it in, now you're done. Now you're done. That's like carrying a bucket with water with holes in it. By the time you fill it and pick it up, it's an empty bucket again. Right. How long you gonna stay at that water source, Quasi? At some point, you're gonna have to pack it in. Quasi, at some point, you have to pack it in. Now, when I mean pack it in, if you want to talk about the players, okay, fine. You want to talk about the manager, okay, fine. You want to talk about the owners, okay, fine. You want to talk about the fans, okay, fine. At some point, you're gonna have to pack it in. Do I want fans leaving the stadium at halftime?
Bro.
Or 39 minutes into the second half? But Quasi, I'm telling you, as a fan, I'm packing it in. Quasi, I'm packing it in. Like I said, I spent most of that 90 plus minutes playing FIFA, bro. I packed it in early, bro. I used to cancel my whole Saturday when Liverpool's playing, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't cancel nothing. All plans was a go, bro. All plans was a go.
Man, so it's like, what are we doing? The manager, basically, they didn't listen to the manager. They say, you know what, bum or whatever you say. Virgil screamed out and they looked at Virgil like, bro, you get the hell out of here, man. We don't want to listen to you. You are part of the problem. Because you look at Konate's face when he got substituted. That's a man who's either giving up, I'm not signing this contract, and they're going to blame me.
Bro, and let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
A little bit beyond this game, right? Because this game is what it was. I mean, you can ask a gazillion questions. You ain't going to get the answers unless you're in the press conference. So let me ask you a different question, right? That affected this game. When have we ever seen Konate being subbed off, Gravenberch slotting into center back, and get more attacking players on the pitch when we're chasing the game? When have that tactics ever worked?
Never.
Give me an example this season or last when the tactics work where you can be like, yo, nah, that's the revert to type chasing the game type of tactics, and it's proven to be fruitful. It's never worked.
Never seen it before.
Why? Because we've seen it plenty of times. He's done it in all of our losses. His comeback strategy was get Konate off the pitch. Let's get more attacking players on the pitch. Let's nullify midfield. Let's go top heavy and put Gravenberch in the center back. We've seen that at least 6 times. You know what we've seen 6 times as well? 6 losses.
6 losses, yeah.
Every time he pulls that tactics, we've lost. So times before, it doesn't work. Leave me on the pitch and try something else.
Bro, the question is,
leave me on the pitch and try something else.
You have Joey G sitting on the bench. At least let him come in and stink out the place. Give the man who can play
Bro.
the position an opportunity to stank up the place.
Quasi, stop an opposition team from scoring don't mean you win the game. You can only win the game if you score. Now, players on the pitch ain't scoring, but you let them finish the game?
Bro.
Players on the pitch ain't scoring, but you let them finish the game.
Bro.
And you can't win the game unless you score.
Mm-hmm.
And the man them on the pitch for 90 plus minutes and can't score.
Didn't do nothing.
Okay.
And this man.
But Konate is the issue. Konate is a sacrificial lamb.
That is my whole thing. Take him off. Like, okay, nobody was playing well. Why are you taking him off?
Quasi, because that's his tactics. His tactics is sacrifice the defense so the attack can be better. We've seen that 6 times now. The 5 times we've seen it before, we've lost them 5 games. Actually, we've seen it 6 times before because he did it in that cup game, and we still lost that cup game.
The thing that buggles me is, and it's funny how he took out Keckers, Robo comes on the bench, on the team, and the third goal was exactly. Oh my God. This thing is so. But let's take a breather and answer Mr. Somebody's question. He said, why is it we are so bad defending, bad in midfield, and bad in attack? Because we have no tactics. We don't have any philosophy in our football ethos. We are just there with a whole bunch of individual good players who don't know what they're doing.
Here's the answer to that question.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is this. There's a lot of players in the team, or correction, in the starting 11 that's underperforming. Now, I will hold my hand up and be the first to say, when these individuals are on it on the day, we will win some games.
Yes.
And I noticed I said some games. Us winning is heavily reliant upon individuals performing.
Yeah.
Now, if these individuals don't show up and is just running around on the pitch, that is why we looked the way we looked, according to his question. Because if McAllister's on it, we will win. Us winning game is heavily reliant upon McAllister's ability to either not mess up or perform. If he don't do none of them two, we're going to lose the game. Because it's his responsibility to knit the middle and the attack. The defense and the attack. So if he's missing, the attack and the defense is disjointed.
Right. But that's everybody. You could say the same thing with Virgil. Because one thing,
if Virgil if Virgil is on it, he can't guarantee us a goal up top.
No, but at least the defensive structure of the team will be much better.
Bro, Virgil does not control the defensive structure of the team. Virgil controls his defensive action. Because I've seen Virgil try to organize the defense, and the defense fail him. So we have no leaders in each of those departments. So usually you have an attacker. He leads the attacking line, coordinating, moving the players, instructing man. Virgil does that for defense. We don't have that in the middle of the park. Like Henderson will in-game manage. You know what I'm trying to say? Yes. Yo, watch him. Yo, drop off. Yo, press. Back off him. Give him time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Virgil is trying to do that in defense. And let's be honest, the defensive team is failing him. It's failing him.
But I believe that he's also the problem.
Nah, I can't put that on him, man. I can't put that on his jacket.
He's the problem. And I'll give you one of the reasons,
Listen,
right? By the way,
I can't put that on his jacket.
Rasta is asking if you're on the dark side.
If I'm on the dark side, fam, I was born in the darkness. You mean if I'm on the dark side? Bro, you man are just now realizing what I've always known. If you stand in the dark, it's easy for you to see everything in the dark and everything in the light. If you stand in the light, you can only see what's in the light. You can't see into the darkness. That's why I choose the darkness, bro. I'm telling you, Quasi, you can't blame the manager for a player's effort. So there are some things you just can't do. Like, how am I going to blame the manager for a player's effort into a tackle, into running and tracking a man? How can I blame the manager for that? I can't blame the manager for that. How can I blame a manager who's watched all of his players go abroad and run their socks off and come here and walk around? How can I blame the manager for that?
Well,
Now, how can I blame the leader of the team for that?
I will tell you. That tells me that the manager, that the players are not listening to you anymore.
Well, that is true. But as the manager, what I expect you to do is set the standard. And that is the only thing I can put on the manager's jacket. Is set the standard. The only thing I can put on Virgil's jacket is, bro, you're failing to set the standard that this team operates at.
That's
the only thing I can put on his jacket.
That's the thing. And there's a reason why you lost that what do you call it? Respect from people, right? For instance, and I was listening to yesterday I purposely listened to other Liverpool content creators beside the ones that we are usually on. And one of them that somebody said that they are frustrated with Virgil about is how he treats Kirkers. He said, you would tell Kirkers to do something. For instance, you would tell Kirkers, move over here. Kirkers will do exactly what he asks. The ball will be sent to to Kirkers' position because he's listened to Virgil. Now he's out of position. And then guess what? Virgil will be mad at him for that happening. Brother, I'm listening to you. I'm doing exactly what you and the manager are trying to tell me to do, and I'm caught between two minds.
I hate to do the I told you so thing or bring up the past, but I was telling the man them when Trent was here and we was winning game because of Trent's individual brilliance. I was trying to tell people it's not a Klopp tactics. I try to tell people if Trent listened to what Klopp was telling him, we would have never made it to a Champions League final. So sometimes you need players to do that. But Kwasi, I'm telling you right now, who in this team can grab the game by the scruff of the neck?
At this point, I don't see it. I see Szoboszlai trying, but failing every single time.
We don't have that, bro. We don't have that. We don't, bro. Who in the team is putting in a tackle that gets us going?
None.
The only person I thought of was Bradley. And I watched Doku peel him like a banana. So
he has been right ever since.
So I'm just trying to show you where we're at as a team. As a team, there's some days you're gonna need a guy to be like, yo, we're underperforming, but I got it today.
Right.
Tomorrow we need to show up, but today I got it. We don't have that, bro. And to be fair, that's how we've been winning games, by individual brilliance. So when that goes out the window, the whole thing goes up.
Yeah. Nah, it's dark, and the question is, is there any solution? I'm not going to say solutions because I can't see. The only thing is, do we have one solution to turn this thing around? Is it firing the manager? Because yesterday I was on big up to Irishman. I was on his channel, and there was an Arsenal fan who, by all counts, he was trying to be as logical as possible because his mindset is, I'm not one of those fan base who, let's fire the manager, give the manager time. And I did my best to explain to him that there's levels to this thing. Liverpool is not going to waste 5 years for Arne Slot to turn this thing around. So the question is there a solution? Is there a solution? No solutions. We need one solution to write this bad slump off, right? We need a solution. Anybody out there? Anybody? Is it firing the manager? Talking to the big up to the man. His name is Half Volley. And he said, wait till January, so when you bring in new players and that will work. I'm like, bring new players to do what? To play this exact tactic? You're going to break Semenyo and tell Semenyo to play Gakpo position, which when I ask the question, that's what most people say, oh, he's going to be on the left side. To play what? You bring Gehi in to take over Konate's position. What is Gehi going to do? Do exactly the same thing that we are doing right now. It's not going to work. All you're going to do is expose people to more heartache after spending extra 200 million. Big up to Mandem. I see you guys. Ekitike wants to be the guy. He is got the anger. It has nothing to do with Ekitike or Isak. We will talk about it. We will talk about it. It has nothing to do with Isak or Ekitike. Isak was on the field for 68 minutes and touched the ball 14 times. What do you want him to do with that? Ekitike showed up, and he is the first player to give Isak a pass in the box. And even though the ball did not get to Isak, at least he tried something. Ekitike had the ball. He got the ball from the right back or the left back before he could touch the ball. So it's nothing to do with Isak or Ekitike who started. Isak is the main guy. And they have to work him into football match fitness. But if he is not getting fed, nothing is going to happen. So none of this, oh, let's start the game with Ekitike because he's the... No, it doesn't matter who you start with. The player, Ekitike should not be running around playing right back and left back. That's not his job. That's not what he was paid for. Said it before, forget the name and price tag. Just get defenders that can actually defend and don't let them get more than 20 yards from your penalty box. It works for other teams. Bro, that's what I've been saying. Other teams don't even have a Virgil. If other teams don't have a Virgil and they're winning, why we have a Virgil and we are shipping out goals like a nonsense? I agree with you. The structure of the team is abysmal. There's nothing. The manager has no clue what he's doing. Hence the reason why I'm asking. Is there any solution? Somebody give me one solution. Is it firing the manager? Is it buying more players? What is it? Somebody, anybody. 3-0 to 19th from what I believe. Rasta. 19th. He said, even the players ain't happy with how slot favors some players over one, and he really works hard for that. That's true. I mean, you got Endo from what we're hearing. Endo is not happy. We know Chiesa is not happy. Chiesa has been sacrificing his international trips so that he could get more fit. He doesn't want to go and get injured and then lose opportunity to stay, get match fitness. And he comes back, and the only minutes he gets is 5 minutes or here and there. We went from 15 points clear to 11. That's bro, the deficit. How are you going to be 15 points in your first 5 minutes, and now you are behind by 11? That makes no damn sense. Big up to JK. He said,
hey bro, how you doing, man?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Thank you.
Good to hear.
He said the fan base are obsessed with names. There are over 1 million defenders out there that can defend. Somebody LFC, hold that thought. As a matter of fact, let me save it, because it's not just the name on players. It's also names on managers, because we have conversations with some people who keep saying, who do we have there to take over if this manager is fired? How do we get Arne Slot in the first place? But hold that thought. Let me save that. That's a very good point. Very, very, very good point. He said they were 19th. They were 19th when we played them. Thank you. That's what I will say. Big up yourself, T-Dub. We gave United their first back-to-back, bro. I will never forgive them for that. Never forgive them. Solution is sack Slot. Thank you so well. At the point we just buying Gucci players, we are playing club right now. We are faking it, like, just faking it to make it right now, Rasta. We are faking it to make it. Isak was poor for Sweet. Yeah, because he hasn't played well. Nobody's saying Isak is fit. Everybody would tell you that Isak is not match fit. He's physically fit, but he's not match fit. And if he is not match fit and you're going to go play him, at least keep feeding him. He is supposed to touch the ball more than anybody else, as much as possible. Remember, a striker's job is not to get the ball one and score one. A striker's job is to keep getting the opportunities. That's what is there. People have this notion that when you get the ball one time, you should be scoring. That's not what a striker is supposed to do. That's why they are the most annoying what they call them, cry babies on the planet. And that's what makes them great. They are not out there supposed to be running around like a headless chicken. Am I wrong, JK?
Look, bro, when we look at Liverpool over this season and last season, one thing I've realised is Arne Slot don't know how to play with the number 9.
Yeah.
And it's a bit weird, man, because when I used to play football a lot, number 9 was the main guy.
Yeah.
It was simple as that, bro. No one cared about the midfielders, the defenders, goalkeeper. It was about, who's that guy up top? And for some reason, Arne Slot don't know how to play with the number 9. Is it like, for me, when I look at Salah and I look at Gapco, I see two footballers who know how to play football. But for some reason, they don't know how to play with a number 9. I think Darwin worked well with Salah because of the way he used to run around for him and with him. You know, they worked pretty well together.
No, they were. JK, he was doing all the dirty work so Salah can succeed.
Yeah.
And Isak is not there to do that. Ekitike is not there to do that. And that's what is annoying the hell out of me. The manager, you spend 200 million on top strikers to let them do what? The doggy work? That's foolishness.
Yeah.
You know, like Gary saying, Gary saying, you know, dropping Ekitike was foolish. I don't care who he had played up top. That person nothing would have happened. That is the part where, Gary, I want you to understand. If you have a proper structure, just like JK is saying, the number 9, like Isak or Ekitike, are on the field, everybody plays for them. Gone are the days when Mane and Bobby and Salah at their hike, so you could say, okay, the same thing that the BBC in Real Madrid did. Those are anomalies, right? You have a Messi, so everybody has to play for him. Those days are gone. You have a 125 million striker. He's not fit, but you make him fit, right? You have another young talent who could play middle and left or right. And when they are on the field, all they do is touch the ball minimal than anybody else. Why is your center back touching the ball more than your striker?
Exactly. That's been my main annoying point of the whole season. Why is Kanate and Virgil got the ball more than Isaac and Salah and Wirtz? It's a simple, logical question, bro. And that's the manager, I believe. You know, because when I look at these guys, Virgil van Dijk, the best centre-back in ever. You know?
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me now he's the worst centre-back in the whole Premier League. It's like the way fans go over the top sometimes.
Right.
Footballers can have bad days. I understand that. Footballers can have bad days. But for me, that's coming from the manager. Them two to have the ball more than our attackers. So when the defenders got the ball more than attackers, we're not going to score any goals. And someone's going to rob us, pickpocket the defenders and score. Like the other day, Kanate had the ball, gave a corner away. They scored from the corner. Simple as. Bless up TW and Rasta Crab in the chat as well.
Yeah, big up to them, man. He said Gapo and Mo both want to score. They end trying to. Exactly. And the fact that he played them 90 minutes and then you're going to bring the young kid to come in and do what? To save you. That kid is going to save you. And guess what? Next match, you're going to bench him. How do you think that makes him feel? You see what I'm saying?
You know what it is as well, Quasi? Because we've lost 6 out of 7 Premier League games. Yeah, it's mad, guys. And then no one in the team behind Slot and saying, with his iPad in his hand.
Yeah.
We've got to switch it up a little bit here. We've got to do something totally different because it ain't
They
working.
don't
what we're
know.
doing.
Right?
It's
They
like,
don't know what to do. They don't know. They're standing there
Yeah.
looking at it like, brother, you've watched. See, this is the part where the definition of insanity comes in. I'm pretty sure. Let's just forget that they're sitting there watching the game live, right? But afterwards, they go back into their team room or the coaches' meeting and they watch with tactical angles, right? They watch with tactical angles. And it's not like this is the first time. So you'd be like, oh, this is the reason why we got beat. Every single time we got beat 6 times, they have watched the same thing and seen the same result. Why we getting beat? And they keep coming back and say, you know what? If Salah moves a little bit on this side, oh, it's gonna be a little bit better. If Virgil do this or Verts or Ekitike, oh, all they have to do is if they have moved here and they have drugged back, oh, we would have been fine. That is crazy to me. You watching every single game that you lost, and you losing the same way, and you keep coming back with the same tactics. What do you expect to happen? What do you expect to happen? Right?
The thing is, I think the writing's on the wall for him because when you talk about 6 defeats in 7 as champions, this guy don't know what he's going to do. He don't know what he's doing because he would have found a solution the game after. Lose 2, yeah. I'll find the solution. There you go. So, you know what I mean, though, bro. If your kitchen sink's leaking, you're gonna call the plumber in. He's gonna fix it first time.
Yep, he will charge you, but he'll fix it.
He will charge you, but he'll get the job done. You know.
Yeah.
And I would think a manager who looks so clever as Slot looks on with his persona and stuff. You think this guy, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, you know? But I'm thinking, what is the trick he's trying to play here? What is he trying to do exactly? Because for me, it's never been exciting football. I think that Newcastle goal where we scored, made it 3-2, was the best football I've seen under Slot. It was
that was beautiful. Like what, 45 seconds.
Yeah. And that's it, bro. All season. That was the best we've done in a football move. What are these guys doing on the football field, on the training ground? You know, what are they doing? I know what I'd be doing with these guys. If I walked in today as a new Liverpool manager, I'm getting my hands, like rubbing my hands together thinking, ooh, what can I rustle up here with these guys there, man? I'll be doing some crazy formations. Just simple stuff. Play Isaac Ekitike, play works behind them.
Yeah.
Salah might have to hit the bench. Gapco might have to hit the bench, but so be it.
No, you have to.
What we can do.
You know, the funny thing is, and this is why I want to get on the Liverpool fans who are out there calling them who are criticizing the manager enemy of the club. You guys have been asked to give us how do we turn this around, and you keep giving us the same thing the manager is doing. I promise you, listen to anybody who doesn't want the manager to be sacked. And when you ask him, what is your solution? What do you see that it tells you that the manager can turn this around? Or you say, oh, give him time. Time for what? Manchester United gave Amorim time. For what? For them to finish what, top 10? Better than what they did? Arsenal gave Arteta 5 years. Liverpool are not on the same trajectory. We were already at the top. Why are we giving him 5 years? What, 5 years to go down and then come back up? That's what somebody was trying to tell me. Oh, you guys have to suffer. We don't need to suffer. We already suffered. That's why we are here.
Yeah, exactly.
These people don't think. They say, oh, no. It's okay. It's okay to suffer a little bit. You know, you guys been winning for a while. That is the ethos of Liverpool. We win. Whether we win a trophy or not, it doesn't matter. The goal of Liverpool is trophies. Win. Are we perfect? No, nobody's saying Liverpool's going to be perfect. Every season, that's what I was telling Irishman. Every season, I'm expecting us to win every trophy, the whole quad. That is my expectation. Whether it's realistic or not, as a Liverpool fan, my expectation is to win everything. Should for the moon, shoot for the stars, and end up in the moon. At least if we're gonna go win everything, we will come up with something, right? That's the goal of a Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp, even though Jurgen Klopp came to Liverpool, Edwards and them people have set up a structure for him. Even him, he had to go through hell to get the football side of Liverpool to where it is right now. And people are telling me, oh, it's okay, go, suffer a little bit. Let's give him time. Time for what? For us to go back down and then back up again. What kind of knowledge? JK, tell me, explain that philosophy for me.
Bro, like for me, football's like this. When you win the Premier League or the league title, winning it is maybe the easiest part, but keep hold of it for the next 5 years is the hardest part. And it's as simple as that. When you're at the top, bro, you got to stay there. And Bob Paisley and all these guys, what they used to do, they'd get 2 new guys in as soon as the summer came in. 2 guys, not 10, 2. And the next season, another 2. And he'll keep it like that, a steady ship. But just don't change it too much when you rock the boat. I think we rocked the boat too much. I think every signing is a top signing. I'm not going to complain about any signing we brought. I think every player is quality. Let's be serious here. You're trying to tell me these guys are donkeys. Come on, man. Ekatike, Isaac and Wirtz. Come on, man. Like, I don't understand the philosophy. The wrong signings. No. They're the right signings. The problem is we still lack 3 signings. A DM, a centre-back and a winger.
JK, with the tactics the manager is playing, everybody think that buying new players is going to work. It's not going to work.
The manager isn't going to get you. For me, Slot don't know how to play with a number 9. And the thing is, the 2 wingers who are supposedly going to feed that number 9 are not them type of wingers to do that job. For me, I'm thinking about a new manager already. I'm just thinking as a team, we're lacking a DM, a centre back, and a winger. As a team, not nothing to do with Slot. I'm just thinking, looking at this team right now, we're lacking them 3 guys.
No, I agree. Yeah, we do need more enforcement. But this is what I'm trying to say, JK. Last season, we were told this, right? Jota was not up for it until towards towards the end of the season. Then he started scoring, right? Nunes, definitely, everybody said Nunes is getting all these chances. It's not up for it. As much as people are crying for Diaz now, a lot of people said he was not giving us enough GAs like Salah, so he needed to go. So we go into the market, spend 450 million, and got players who do exactly what Liverpool fans was asking for last season, right?
Yeah.
They come in, and what does the manager do? They are worse than what we had before with better players. So my question is, how can you guarantee me that if you bring these players that we need again, how are we going to play better? Because it's essentially the same thing. You brought in better players than the one you had before, and you are worse. So what tells us from what we see right now, what is the evidence that tells us that it's going to get better? Isak and Ekatike are 10 times better than Nunes. And they haven't, Isak hasn't scored or assisted anything after 11 games.
In the Premier League, yeah.
In the Premier League. He scored 20 goals last season. So,
you know what, though? Just quickly saying something about that. Like, when I look at these results, Real Madrid at home, Arsenal all at home, Arsenal at home, and Villa at home. 3 games, beat all of them, kept a clean sheet. You know why? Because the concentration in the players in them games, for some reason, switched on thinking we're Liverpool here, we're going to fucking beat these guys. And that's the only reason why I'm not going mad about Slot, get him out of there, because in them games, we got the job done. And that's what football's all about, getting the job done. So how come in them games, we got the job done, but against Brentford, Man City, and fucking Nottingham Forest, we couldn't get the job done? So what's the problem here now?
I'll tell you
why the players just,
I'll tell you what, the Real Madrid and especially the Real Madrid game, the only thing that the players did was show energy.
There you go.
They showed a lot of energy, like intensity.
An initiative. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
That's what they did. They didn't change anything. Because if you watch that game, Ekitike played. He didn't get any pass to him to score a goal. It was the same people. Right? Salah running around the line. Gakpo on the other side. It was the same thing. The person who played them very well was what's his name? McAllister. That's why Zuberi at the beginning was making a point that when McAllister plays well, that's when it seems like we're gonna win.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Aston Villa, they played into our hands, and we showed a little bit of energy because they played exactly how we wanted them to play so that we could play well. When everybody else decide to say, okay, Liverpool, here, get the ball, try to break us down, nothing happens. Nothing happens. That's why last Friday I was like, if we can break them down, give them the ball, and we hit them on the counterattack. Because they're not going to pass the ball better than us, right? They're not going to pass the ball better than us, and they can deal with the pressure that we will bring if they have the ball. And guess what?
When you play at home, it's a bit difficult to do that sort of...
We've done it before, JK. We've done it before. Yeah. We did that to Chelsea last year. And everybody who didn't know anything about football said, oh, well, we got lucky. Chelsea was outplayed. Chelsea didn't do nothing. Chelsea did exactly what Manchester United did when they were playing Arsenal this season. All they did is half and puff. And the goal they scored was perfect. Perfect. That's the only way they scored a goal. And when we turn it around, we scored 2 goals like that. So the idea is we can play a different style and win. The manager, for instance, everybody say why there's so much leak in the midfield. Because the manager has told his number 6, I want you to score more goals.
Yeah. Leaky, man. Mm-hmm.
I usually don't agree with Steve Nicol, but Steve Nicol saying, why is Gravenberch not being criticized? He's the only one who seems to not being criticized lately. Why?
I did. You know what? That's mad. I criticized him the other day. I was like, you know what? Gravenberch ain't been great this season, you know. Yeah. Sabotzola is the only guy in midfield and can keep his head up high in that midfield. McAllister and Gravenberch, who are 2 best midfielders last year, have fucking not even appeared this season, bro. Both of them. I have to say the truth. And they were our best players last season, them 2. And look what's happened. Sabotzola, the other guy who weren't great, he's the one who stepped up, and the other 2 have sort of kept still. So it's true. Gravenberch and McAllister have been a big problem this season after being so top last season. So that could be the main area of the pitch that's really not been great. Them 2 there.
But the manager, you see that, and you're still telling your number 6 to go score goals. Everybody's thinking that when Gehi comes, all of a sudden things going to get better. Gehi comes in and we playing like this. Have you guys seen how Crystal Palace play? Gehi is the team is not wide open like Liverpool. So when he comes in, he has to be prepared to play a game where the team is wide open. He has no help. And he's going to be doing the dirty work for somebody else like Konate has been doing, because our right backs are going to be injured they're going to bump forward where he has to play 2 positions. When have you seen Gehi play like that? Have people thought about that? Have you guys seen Gehi play exactly that style that we are playing right now? Have we seen that? Somebody, anybody in the chat, please tell me. Anybody in the chat can tell me Gehi coming to Liverpool, or let's not even come into Liverpool. Gehi, being the great defender that he is, has played the style of football Liverpool are playing. Has anybody seen it? Since he went to Crystal Palace and showed Chelsea that you made a mistake, even playing for England, have any of you guys seen Gehi playing the style of football that Liverpool playing? And if you haven't, what make you think that he can do it? And I'll give you an example. Bastoni that everybody wants. When the team is structurally defensive, he's the best. When they open up against Barcelona and PSG, what happened to him? That is what you guys are expecting Gehi to come in and fix.
Look, bro, when it comes to Gehi, it's not a big money move. It's pretty cheap. I'm not his biggest fan. But as I was saying yesterday, when you look at the world of football right now, you can't give me 5 top managers and 5 centre backs and DMs right now. You can't do it. Back in the days, you could. You could give them 20. You could give me 20. You're like, bro, there's about here's the names. Football's gone downhill, quality wise. You know, when you look at the DMs, I'm talking about Steve McMahon, Graham Souness, Roy Keane. There's no one like them no more, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, yes, everybody's saying Konate. Konate is making mistakes, but Konate is making mistakes based on the formation that we played. Last season, he wasn't making mistakes. That's why the manager kicked Kwanzaa out. Why is he making mistakes now? He's been asked to take care of Trent. Now he's taking care of everybody. At one point, he's going to give up. He doesn't want to burn himself out if he's going to go to Madrid later and say, I'm not showing to Madrid, I've burned out. You want Konate to play well? Stop playing the way we're playing right now. How many times have we seen a one-on-one defender, a one-on-one head-on that Konate has been beating? Can you tell me one, JK? Tell me when.
He beats himself, because the other day, that corner he gave where the first goal came from, he didn't need to do that. That was just a bad poor touch. Lack of concentration for me with Konate. That's all it is with him. When he concentrates, he'll give you that Real Madrid game.
But the style of football does not help. Even that's why Virgil's also making mistakes. People making it seem like it's all on Konate.
That goes to where they've got the ball more than Isaac Wirtz and Salah, isn't it? Because
exactly. So that means
the manager's telling them, give them to the ball. Let them hold on to it. Let's control the game from the back. Bro, you're going to get pickpocket. Footballers ain't dumb no more. Footballers, in that way, footballers are a bit more, I want to say sharper. Football is a game where we've done it a lot with when we had Mane, Bobby, and Salah. We used to rob teams. They would be fucking around with it at the back. What we do, we go pinch it from them and score.
Why is the centre back touching the ball more than midfielders and the strikers?
There you go. That's what I'm thinking. I've said it all season. Why is Konate and Virgil having the ball more than Wirtz?
That makes no sense. And then people expect him to do. People expect him to do miracles when he touched the ball one time. That is the part where people need to start thinking if you want this manager to stay. He is trying to create football that nobody even knows how he did. The guy who even started playing like that, like yesterday, listening to Irishman, he said people should have realized when he let Anderson go and bring in Donnarumma. He let the football goalkeeper go and bring in a traditional goalkeeper. The guy who's everybody credits for tiki-taka. Even him saying, we can't play like that anymore. Those type of players are not there anymore for you to play that style of football. You got to move on, right? What are we doing? People need to start asking hard. Even if you want the manager to stay, you want Salah to keep playing 90 minutes, you want Gakpo to keep playing, or you want Salah to sit on the bench, whatever you are, you have to start asking the hard questions. And some of these Liverpool fans can't answer the hard questions. Then they label some of us who ask us the hard questions enemy of the club. Or they tell you, you are not being rational. You are not being, football people needs to be paying. Do what? Do what? We are the level where we were supposed to dominate. This whole summer, my word was dominance. Tell me anything that tells us that we're going to dominate. Now people are saying, we need more players. More players to come do what? Exactly the same thing? I've given you guys an example of if we bring new players with this tactics or with this manager, what exactly is going to happen. I may be wrong, but right now, nobody has proved me wrong. We let players go that we said wasn't good enough, and we brought better players, and still we are worse than what we used to be last season.
Well, for me, Slot is not the right manager, because for me, that Forest game was the last straw in that way, where he hasn't been great for a long time now. He's won the league and he's gone. We ain't been great since. We lost a lot of games at the end of last season. We went to be fucking champions. So what's the mindset there? Is it to save energy that we're losing them games? Is that what it is now? Is he trying to save energy in certain games so that we can do better in other games? Because that's what it looks like. Because when you were champions, you go to other grounds at the end of the season and you fucking smash them teams. And you show them teams, you know what, next season we're going to do the fucking same. We've lost to Crystal Palace 3 times this season. We've lost to Forest twice, year after year at home.
At Anfield.
At home.
4 goals they've scored. 4 goals.
Yeah.
And this is the part where I'm going to be upset with the owners, including Edwards, who's my guy. I don't need Paul Joyce to tell me that Arne Slot retains backing of the Liverpool hierarchy. I want you to make an official statement saying that we still support this manager. Do not go through the back channels, because this is a cowardly way of doing it.
Well, but I don't think they need to do anything really, because when you really look at it, bro, them saying anything is going to make a difference. Because for me, Arne Slot knows right now he ain't doing a good job. You know?
JK, right now they can say we never sent that message to Joyce or Fabricio or David Austin. That is the cowardly way. I want you to show up with your face and said, we are backing this manager because we see him exactly what Joyce is saying over there. Then guess what? The fans can decide whether they support this or not. But having Joyce say something and then somebody comes and says, oh, they've given him till January, that's not what you want, because it is confusing to the players. Right now, the players are not listening to him. Like, this is what I was telling Zuberi earlier. Virgil, from what we hear, Virgil was screaming his lungs out in the dressing room that people could hear him in the tunnel. If that's true, the manager definitely gave his tactics, whether before or after Virgil rally cry. They get on the field and 39 seconds later, them players scored. What does it tell you, JK?
Yeah.
That means nobody cared. Nobody cared what they were saying. Now, let's just say it was a long throw, somebody kick a corner, and it's one of those situations. That wasn't the way the goal scored. They scored the goal by passing the ball very, very well into the net. And the part where everybody is also upset is that there's no energy. At one point, I saw Gravenberg 50-50. He let the other player win. The goals that they scored was literally second ball, which is something that K-Mac was saying. We don't win the second ball.
Yeah,
they have ample time. There's no pressure on any player. They had ample time to kick the ball, and we expecting Allison to be our savior.
Bro, they could have made a 3-course meal by the time that Gibbs White scored that 3rd goal. He had so much time, bro. You could have gone shopping. You could have took the family out to the cinema. In that, you know what I mean? Same as Caicedo, bro. When he scored against us, he could have made a 5-course meal. You know, in London. It's so mad how much. One thing our managers used to always tell us, like, never give players time on the ball.
Yeah.
And that was a big rule in them days of football. Bro, these guys give players enough time to lay a table, put the cutlery out. You know what I mean, bro? It's like put a suit on, shirt, tie, everything, bro. I've never seen nothing like it. And that's what's been our major problem this season.
That tells me that the players don't listen.
They don't listen. Or they're not
listen. They've tuned out. The voice. Maybe the manager just needs to be quiet and have somebody else do the talking for him, because nobody's listening. Kirkers right now has given up on the team because Virgil is yelling at him. Virgil is telling him to do something, and when he does it and something goes wrong, guess who gets blamed? Him. Konate, the facial expression of Konate is a player who has given up.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be angry, being subbed. Like, this is what, like Zuberi said, this is not the first time it happened. Every time we're trying to score, he's the one who gets up.
Yeah.
And then you take your best midfielder out. Like everything, that's what he was smiling. It was a smile of, I had no idea this guy is doing. And people call it some, when you criticize him, oh, you fan base you are not giving him respect. I'm not saying go out here and yell at the manager and call out his name. No, I haven't seen yes, somebody say he's a fraud. Okay. But I haven't seen anybody saying anything that says that he, now if people are insulting him, I'm not for that. I don't want nothing taking it personal.
Yeah.
But when people are criticizing, say, bro, you are not working. It seems like you don't know what you're doing. Don't tell us, well, he just won you the league last year. So what kind of crap is that? And the people who have businesses, people who do business, and people always try to use that as a clutch to go. If JK, if I'm your what they call it, investment guru or one of them people, and you give me a whole bunch of money to invest for you, you understand that the market dictates everything, right? But if I start losing you money, you're still gonna think it's the market's fault. You're gonna look me sideways and say, brother, why are you investing in my business, investing my money in businesses that are failing? Why can't you read what the market is doing? Why you are not anticipating the decline and the up of the market?
Yep.
So don't tell me, oh, you have to be patient. Yes, you have to be patient, not to a fault, not to a blindness. Now I'm hearing that the Jimmy Cliff have passed away. Oh man, that's sad. Big up to him, man.
Okay.
Big up to him. Big up to him. Rest in peace. Rest in power, brethren. Good music. He's a musical genius. Musical genius. Big up to Jimmy. Thank you, Bonkers, for the message. Yeah, man. So that's my thing. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Something that somebody FC brought up earlier. Everybody wants a name. When you said Arne Slot needs to go, people say, who's out there? There's nobody. There's not another club. Brother, who was Arne Slot when he came to Liverpool? Who was he? JK, did you know him?
Very vaguely, not really. I couldn't say anything about him really, I knew the name and that's about it, bro. If you told me, let's put a bet on who's going to be the next Liverpool manager, names like Alonso and blah, blah, blah was being said. This guy came out of nowhere. A fair play to him. He won us the Premier League title last year with his Dutch team, Van Dijk, Gapco, and Van Dijk all smashing it. And I don't want to see no Dutch thing, like, this Dutch, this, that. It's got nothing to do fucking it. They're from Holland and that's it. I don't want to hear no, this, that. Like, last season, they were the Dutch delight. You know what I mean? Last season, they were like best thing since sliced bread.
Right.
Don't bring nationalities into it, people. He's from Holland. He won us the Premier League that season. This season is a different film. He's not going great. And the thing is, it's the first time I would say where he's really feeling the heat now. Because for me, after we won the league last season, and after the PSG Newcastle week, it hasn't been great for Arne Slot. So how long can this go on for? Because the data guys in the club, they must know every game how many points we're winning and how many shots we're taking. They're looking at these figures. They have to be to see if this manager's doing good. So they're going to say we're back the manager because that's what everyone traditionally does. So they're going to say that via news outlets and journalists. Yeah, the manager, this, that, and the other. But what's going to happen is if we lose Wednesday, lose at the weekend, it all changes, things. So every game is cutthroat now for him. Every game is like, he could be He could have been sacked after the Forest game. I was feeling the heat then. I was thinking, you know what, he could be sacked, you know.
Yeah.
So, but imagine he turns it round. You know, I know everyone sold him already. Like they don't want him here. But I'm just saying, he just turns it round. He's worked it out. What's been wrong and this, that, and the other. Hence why I don't go over the top of being blasphemous to these guys, because for me, he's still Liverpool manager right now. You know, me shouting out at the top of my head saying get this fraud out, blah 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 blah, ain't gonna do no good. It'll make Man United fans laugh and say, "Ha wicked, I love it," you know, and that's about it. But we all know this guy he's really on thin ice. Every game could be his last, so he needs to realise that now by switching it up. I think against PSV, you're going to see Chiesa, Ekatike start.
Yeah, but that's the annoying part. He's going to play players to come save his job, and then when they save his job, he turns around back to the one that he's favorite.
But the thing is, though, like when you look at our Champions League games, bar the Galatasaray game away, we've been all right. We beat both of the Madrid's teams. So we beat Frankfurt away. Look at that Frankfurt game, 5-1 away. That was like, we don't score goals like we used to, bro. You know, smash teams 5-0, get the job done in the first 30 minutes. We don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, but that is the thing, though. People you see, that's the power. When we beat Villa and Madrid, some of us still said, nope, we want him out because nothing has changed. People should not fall for it. We've lost. Even if you're going to fall for this comeback thing, you should win the same amount of back-to-back games as much as you lost. So we can't sit here, and this is what I want to go back to. People should not be out here be scared that, oh, there's no this famous name out there, so we shouldn't sack him. If that's why you're scared, then okay, enjoy this. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Because he was nobody. Nobody knew who he was. He took over after a legendary Liverpool manager. So you can't tell me there's no another person out there. There's more young and upcoming managers than established old school managers like the Peps and Mourinho's and those type of managers. So the part where Liverpool fans, first of all, get it out of your mind that only a brand name can save this right now. He came in and he won the league. It could have gone really bad for him. But
this could happen last season.
It could have gone really bad for him. But he fixed it and he won the league. Right. So why are people so scared that if we let him go, it's going to go back? If you are willing to give him all this time, then you should be able to give the same amount of time to the next manager that comes over. I'm just saying.
I don't know, like, I ain't got time for the upheaval of new manager, everyone watching the game, putting pressure on him, he don't win the first three, you know, that sort of scenario.
But no, but JK, I got to put you to the sword on that. The people who are doing that every 3-game thing are the people who never liked him from the jump. So that's not who we're talking about. And I understand those type of people are still kind of quote unquote in the dark side, like people like me. We are not talking about them. Even when we won the league, some people were saying, no, we don't want him. We are not talking about those group of people. We're talking about the people who are saying, we didn't like him, but he's the manager for Liverpool. So guess what? I'm going to support him.
Yeah.
Because the people who didn't like him from the jump went to the parade and enjoyed the parade.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying? So we cannot use those people who are not making any sense because they didn't get the manager they want to talk about the people who are actually saying, listen, this guy is keep making the same mistakes. People are saying this guy is coaching himself out of a job.
Yeah.
All those people who are making good points, those are the people that you need to be listened to when it comes to, hey, I don't think this guy is the manager. Why don't you think this guy is the manager? They give you the pointers. Now, if somebody say, oh, he's a fraud, he didn't manage any big club before he came to Liverpool, those type of people, that's not the people you should be listening to. And that's what somebody was talking about. Oh, the brand names, because all they care about is brand names. Football left that type of thing long time ago. They are stuck in the past. Because if people were to know, Pep Guardiola wasn't a brand name when he came to Barcelona. Yeah, he may be a brand name when he was a football player, but Pep Guardiola came from the Barcelona B team to coach Barcelona. Zizou, nobody knew who he was in terms of his managing skills, but we saw what he did. All right? Mourinho is different. He won Champions League and then he came to Chelsea. And even him, how long did he stay? Do you guys know that Mourinho has not stayed more than 4? The both times he's gone to Chelsea, he hasn't stayed, I think, more than 4 years. He was there to Chelsea 2 years. He won back-to-back, and then he went to Inter. When he came back, he won it one time. Then the following year, they fired him. People who are still stuck with the whole Arsene Wenger and Fergie years, those managers are gone. Klopp was the last one with Pep Guardiola. So this whole thing about, oh, we are not those type of club. This is not our way. We don't fire manager. Bro, if you don't fire Mully and Willie, then we should do what Arsenal did with Arteta. And exactly what some people are saying, let's suffer for 5 years and let Arne Slot turn it around after spending 450 million. Because guess what? You have to spend more money. So if that's what people want, then come out and say, yes, I want him to wait and as long as he needs. Don't just say give him time. Give him time for what? I have asked everybody, people who want him out, people who want him to stay, other as football fans, why do you want him to stay? They can't tell me, oh, just give him time. To do what? Oh, you need more money. You need new players. To do what? And that's why I asked the question. Anybody in the chat, have you guys seen Gehi playing the style of football Liverpool's playing? All the managers at Crystal Palace were defensive managers, which will make any defender great. So what make you think that Gehi come to Liverpool, all of a sudden things will change? Playing the same style. What make you think that Semenyo comes to Liverpool and things will do better playing the same style? Those are the questions that we need to answer, people.
Yeah, I would like with what Edward's saying there. Like Arsenal have been incredibly patient. Will we have done the same? Like we were patient. We never won the league for 30 odd years. We did spend money over that time in that time and stuff. But Arsenal, for me, they're a joke. Like for me, Arteta, rubbish footballer. He's an okay manager. He's competing. Let's put it that way. He's competing. One thing Arsenal do. I've noticed this over the weekend. What Arsenal do, they buy Premier League proven players, Rice, Eze, them type of guys who are going to come in and just do the job. We went foreign. We went Ekitike, Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkes. Yeah, he played in Bournemouth and stuff, but Arsenal have done that. But I've never feared Arsenal. They look solid. I watched a bit of the game yesterday and stuff. But what it is with Arsenal is they're playing for the manager. If you see their game, they're playing for the manager. They look organised. They're not the most interesting team to watch and stuff. But like any other team, bro, beatable. We've already beat them this season already. 1-0. I don't worry about Arsenal, but the thing is, I think I'd rather Man City win the league than them. But Man City lost at the weekend, man.
JK,
I was excited a little bit.
JK, exactly. You say you are not worried about him, and then the team that you won is losing. Yeah. So Arsenal is doing something right. But the question is, do you want to wait that 5 years to get to where Arsenal is?
No. What, competing? They spent $1 billion. They spent $1 billion to get there.
Okay, so do you want to spend $1 billion to get to where Arsenal is when you were already out
there. When we were already there,
exactly. So that's why I want to ask all these people who say, give him time, don't be reactionary, and look at how Arsenal is doing. You guys, 5 years, that's Arteta's trend. Liverpool fans, do you guys want to wait 5 years to get to where Arteta is right now?
And spend $1 billion.
And spend $1 billion. This is the nonsense that when I see things like this, it boils down my head. Joe Gomez could play against PSV on Wednesday, given a strain on resources. What does that mean?
He should have been playing ages ago. I'd rather had him in the team.
Why is he still there? I love Joey like anybody else, but why is he still there? People, this is Liverpool Football Club.
Well, Joe Gomez, bro, I see it like this. If he plays against PSV, he needs to be so sharp that he plays against West Ham next in the league as well. It's as simple as that, bro. Now's the time for Joe Gomez. If he's going to come in the team, now's your time to be a centre-back. Because, like, for me, I like Joe Gomez, top professional, top lad. But it's about football. And he's missed a lot of football. He's been supposedly fit all season, but he's not played. And for me, the manager hasn't realised, you know what? Kanate hasn't been great. Where's his mind? Is it at Madrid? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Gomez instead of Kanate. Let's see how we
But this is, JK, don't fall for the tricks again. It has nothing to do with Kanate. It has nothing to do with Kanate. Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you the same question. Tell me if Joey Gomez, the same guy who gave 2 goals away against Southampton, is going to do better than Konate.
Yeah. I just can't take Konate anymore, man.
It's not Konate.
I'd rather play centre-back with Virgil than Konate. I'm serious.
Man. I'm going to tell you this. I agree with Rasta Crap. Virgil is a problem, and everybody seems to blame everybody else except Virgil. His leadership and his foot, everything about Virgil, yeah, he's great. I'm saying that Virgil is the GOAT of the center backs in the Premier League era. I will fight for that opinion forever. There's no been any other center back in the EPL like Virgil. Right? Virgil is swimming in the realm of Paolo Maldini. That's where Virgil is. But right now, Virgil is a problem. That's why I've been telling people, if people want radical change in January, either you sell Virgil or you sell Mo. That's how you make a radical change. Virgil has been a problem. His leadership has been, bro, you are screaming your lungs out in the training room, rally cry, and people shows up and 39 seconds they score. Nobody's listening to you anymore. Right? Virgil telling Kirkers to do something, Kirkers does it, and when it goes bad, guess who he's blaming? Kirkers. Virgil on Saturday was running around like a headless chicken. And the thing is, people are scared to criticize him because he wins his aerial duels. Certain players are still scared of him. The Virgil aura. No, Virgil has been very, 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 very low level player right now. The problem is because he's so good, even at his lowest, he's still better than half of the center backs out there. Okay, Irishman is correcting me. He said that was at full time, not at halftime. Okay, so the manager gave tactical. JK, the manager went in and gave us a tactical information, and then 39 seconds we let another goal go in. Someone's wrong.
Look at last season. What did Slot used to do? First half, look at the opposition, work them out. Half time, go in for a chat, come out. Second half, beat the team. We ain't done that all season. That's what his main thing. Slot last season. That's why I respected him. I was like, look at this guy. Ain't seen your West Hams and whatever team it was. He's never seen them. So what he did, he used to study them, then fucking hell, I don't know what he used to do at half time, bro. He probably had the Ouija board out or something. And
somebody says it's my fault. Edward Bella said it's my fault. He's you're changing background curse that's crazy. Get the kitchen get the kitchen back.
Now get the barbershop now.
You want my barbershop back?
Yeah,
right now, I'm on the dark side, man.
Nah.
I'm in the dark side, bro. I can't take it anymore. At this point, my hands are up, and it's a big up to Pops, man. Big up to Pops.
Pops. Nice to see you.
You know, at this point, I don't know where, man. I say it is me. He said, "Have you heard the brains, bro?" This is what I'm hearing, Rasta. This is. Let me show you. Rasta, this is what. Where is it at? I'm gonna show you 1 second, Rasta. And right now, I'm about to throw a fit because if this is what is true, there it is. Let me share this. And this is coming from Paul Joyce. So I'm pretty sure we all believe in Paul Joyce when it comes to the transfer. So I'm pretty sure this could be legit. That this is what we're hearing, Rasta. I mean, Pops. This is what we're hearing. This is what we're hearing. If this is the case, then all of them should leave. Pop, this is why we're hearing. If that's the case, then all of them have to go. Because if they are happy with what they're seeing, that means, or even if people are saying the rumor is they want to keep him to January, that means they've forgone the league. That means the league is gone. We should forget about the league and move on to something else. So you spend 450 million to hopefully win the FA Cup, because let's be honest, this form is not going to win the Champions League.
Exactly. That's what people don't understand. The league form is normally you go into your Champions League games because you win at the weekend and you bring that form into the Champions League games. It's common sense.
Yeah.
This manager don't understand that. He's like, at Champions League games, we won 3 out of 4, played okay. And then all of a sudden, we've lost 6 out of 7 in the Premier League. It don't make no sense to me, bro. And that's what it is. So how can he even said at the start of the season, yeah, if he had to choose out the 2, he's choosing the Champions League. Where for me, I'd rather go back-to-back in the Premier League and get that one above United. That was my main target this season. Where Slot's like, yeah, we're going Champions League. But as a manager, why are you telling anyone realistically what you want to win? You should be thinking, I want to win fucking everything. You know? And the players are probably getting that thinking, you know what, this manager don't really care about the Premier League this season. But the Champions League game, let's play real good and win that for him. That for me ain't no good, man. Because form is very important in football. You got to keep form. When you're in form, no one can beat you. It don't matter who you're playing.
But I mean, the manager have alluded to some form of the Champions League is what they are focused on.
Yeah.
Pops, do you think we're gonna beat PSV? PSV versus Nottingham Forest. Who you taking? And oh my goodness!
But PSV won at the weekend away from home 1-0. They're at the top of the league, so they're doing all right. You know what I mean? They beat us last time when we played there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And yes, again, Rasta. Pops, 1000%. This is the part where it's annoying me when people think that. And that's why I didn't want us to lose the Carabao Cup. People said, oh, that was a one less game. That Carabao Cup was giving other players time to shine, time to get games, so they could help the team. Now you don't have that anymore. So you are taking a risk on bringing somebody who's not match fit. This is the reason why. And Pops is right. You can't switch it on and off whenever you think.
Exactly. Like for me, it's about winning. I want to win. When I play football, you want to win. So why would you not want to win on Saturday, but all of a sudden you want to win on Tuesday?
Good point.
Make sense, man.
Good point.
Even the Carabao Cup, bro. Like for me, that's the sort of game you can bring the injured players through. You know, give them a better game time. It's common sense. Like, you know, what do these guys do when they talk to each other in meetings? They considering these.
When it gets to the point where if you could see that players are not putting the effort, that means there's something going in the background where people are not listening to each other anymore. Even if the manager is a lovable manager. And Jurgen Klopp felt the same thing too. Let's not get it twisted. Jurgen Klopp at one point, the players were not listening to him. The guy who could give a rousing speech and have us beat Barcelona, even him was getting the same thing. So this thing is not just for managers who everybody don't like. Something is going on behind the scenes. Something is going on behind the scenes. Like, I'm looking at Konate's face. That smile tells a lot of different stories. The one thing that I want people to know, stop saying who is out there. Because your what's the name? Arne Slot, nobody knew him. Nobody knew him. So looking for a brand name to come save us, those things are long gone. Good at the old days when you have a list of so-called big managers out there. There is more up-and-coming managers than there used to be established managers. You know, somebody else, he said Klopp never lost his players. A couple of times he did. But he knew how to get them back. And this guy hasn't found it yet. So, big up to all of you guys, man. Right now, we need solution. And all we talk about is our problem. I'm not even saying solutions. I said solution. What kind of new ideas? People who are asking us to give this guy time. How long? Okay, first of all, how long time do you want to give him? 2, what have you seen that tells you that he's going to turn it around? Don't tell me, oh, he's going to buy new players and that things will turn around. Buy new players and play the same style doesn't change anything.
Exactly.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want solutions. I'm not here to, if you want to keep him, cool. If you are so logical and rational and you see that because he won the league last year, so we should give him time, how much time you give him? Don't tell me that I have to suffer. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you want to make fun of me by saying, oh, you only won 2 leagues in 30 years, then don't tell me I have to suffer. Because I've already come through the quadrant. Okay? So don't tell me I have to suffer. Liverpool is based on an ethos of winning. You do whatever it takes to win. I'm not saying we cheat. No, we don't do that. But we have to win.
Like you were saying, we need a solution. And what I see is this. Like, when you look at that Chelsea game, the way Casado played, he was on it that day. He was like, I'm winning this fucking game. On his own. He did it on his own. Mm-hmm. And he won. Why? He was on his toes and he showed initiative and he showed the right energy. Football is a game of energy. Mm-hmm. There's 2 types of energy. One that's lackluster, very little energy, and one is full of energy. And what it is, when you're that lackluster energy, what's going to happen? You're going to get taken advantage of. You're going to lose games. Right. And that's the problem. And the solution is, where's the Lucozade bottles? Where's the Red Bull for these guys? And it's as simple as that. It's football is a game, and that's why we can go back to the Konate, Virgil van Dijk possession thing, where them two having the ball all the time. Defenders don't pass quick. It's very slow the game down, and what happens? The whole team feels like that, you know. So it's all about the energy. Slot can't get the energy out of these guys, or he's been telling them keep it first gear, second gear, and then maybe if you need to, put it into 3rd or 4th. But don't put it in 3rd and 4th straight away. You know what I mean? We don't come out now no more and smash teams in 20 minutes, 3-0. Yeah. We don't do that shit no more. And that's the problem for me. We're not playing Liverpool football.
Yeah.
Overthinking it. And when you overthink football, what happens? You can't find your feet. Salah, Gravenberch, them type of guys, I've seen it. They can't control the ball. Why? Overthinking it. And that's what Slot's been doing all season. Overthinking it. Trying to be a bit clever in the way of saving energy. These guys are full of energy. They train like madmen. They are full of energy. They can run for 75 minutes, non-stop, 100 miles per hour. They've been doing it for years. Andy Robertson, I'll give you the prime example. Last season, Andy Robertson was told to slow down so much, bro, he started making mistakes.
Right.
It's as simple as that. The manager told him, Andy, I don't want you over the halfway line, and I don't want you to be running like 100 miles per hour madman, and actually doing a lot of damage by doing them runs. Why? He made space for the winger. We don't do that anymore. Because why? Slot don't want us to waste energy. He's very low energy type of football. I can't take that no more, really.
Yeah. And, big up to 12 man being a building. He said, Frankfurt. Even in Frankfurt, did you see how bad our defensive structure was? He was criticizing Arteta for scoring more set pieces. And 3 of our goals was a set piece goal?
Yeah, 2 corners, I remember. Why can't they do that against Brentford or against Chelsea? I don't understand that process.
Wow.
If you're doing it in Frankfurt, but you can't do it against Man City, it's like, come on, bro. It's still 11 players on the opposition team. Come on. I don't want to hear these excuses about long throw-ins and all that bollocks. For me, long throw-ins, 2 things. Win the first, win the second ball. Simple. What else do you need to train these fucking guys? These guys are professional footballers. They won the Premier League last season. These guys have won Champions Leagues. Like, you do not need to tell them how to defend long throw-ins. It's common sense, bro.
Yeah, they told us that they practiced long throw-ins and the first goal was a throw-in. The first throw-in was a goal. So I'm just saying, somebody's not listening. Somebody's not listening. I don't want Vinny at Liverpool, man. You guys thought the Salah is bad. But anyway, people, thank you so much. Like I said, solutions. Right? If you guys say we are enemy of the club, tell us exactly what the manager is going to do, or tell us what you see that the manager is doing that's going to turn this around. For you people who are calling us enemy of the club, for you people who are saying we are not rational and we are too emotional and too overreactionary, tell us exactly. And don't tell me bringing new reinforcement is going to change. Because guess what? This summer, we brought 450 million pounds worth of reinforcement and things went backwards. So give us a proof or reason that tells us that this manager can do it. And if you say give him time, how long? Do you want Arteta 5 years? Arsene Wenger 10 years? Let us know. Don't just be throwing stuff out there, because a lot of us, I'm not talking about the slot out people who didn't want Slot because he won the league and it hurt their feelings because Klopp didn't do it. We are not talking about them people. We are not talking about those who didn't want Slot in the first place. You ask me who I wanted, I said Zizou. Everybody knows that. But guess what? We all supported Slot. We were very happy with the parade. But yet we are saying that something is wrong, and this manager keep making the same mistake, and he's coached himself out of a job. So if we are enemy of the club, I'm not talking about the people who never won a Slot in the first place. Not those people, because those people have joined our rank and making themselves seem like we are not the rational people. But the people who think that we are not rational, we are emotional, overreactionary, tell us what you've seen that is going to let us know that he's going to win. He's going to turn this around. Give us solutions.
Yeah, because even though we were celebrating the Premier League title last season, I said during them celebration times, I'm not happy with Slot. Why? He didn't play like champions after we won it. And it was as simple as that. He lost to Newcastle, lost to PSG. And I was like, what's this guy doing? Like, come on. You know, so...
It is what it is, man. Big up to all of you guys for coming in. Thank you for taking the time, for showing up. Big up to Zubiri. Big up to JK, man. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, people. Get the subs up, people. The chicken wings, we have to get to 1,000 so I can do the chicken wing challenge produced by Anfield Irishman, man.
Yeah, and put your solution in the chat as well.
Yeah, put your solutions in the chat. We need to know what you're going to do, man.
We'll read them out next time.
Yeah. We need to know what's going on out here, people. Big up to all of you guys, man. We are all on the dark side. you know, we see that like Hussam all of a sudden is back in. I'm done. I'm not going to be calling anybody out, but big up. Quincy Bolt. Peace.